ਵੈਲਕਮ ਟੂ ਦਿਸ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਆਫ ਦਾ ਹਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਸ਼ੋ। ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ ਕਰਵਾਉਣ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਕਲਾਸ ਫਰਲੋ ਨਾਲ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਨੀਮ ਦੇ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲਿਸਟ ਨੇ। ਨੀਮ ਦਾ ਪੇੜ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਫਾਇਦੇ ਨੇ, ਅਤੇ ਖਾਸ ਤੌਰ ਉੱਤੇ ਭਾਰਤ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿੱਥੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਏ ਹਾਂ, ਨੀਮ ਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਪੂਜਿਆ ਵੀ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਪਰ ਹੁਣ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਟਸ ਬਣਾਏ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਕਿ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਫਾਇਦੇ ਨੇ। ਆਓ ਇਸ ਬਾਰੇ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਣੇ ਨੇ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਕਲਾਸ ਫਰਲੋ ਤੋਂ। ਵੈਲਕਮ ਟੂ ਦ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ। Thank you. So Dr. Klaus, a little bit about yourself. How did you get interested with Neem? Because Neem is such a product, I was telling in my introduction, in India, where people even pray to this particular tree. So how did you evoke interest in this?
In 1994, in January, I visited Dr. David Suzuki's video, What's in the Neem? And at that time, I had no idea that this Neem tree actually exists.
Right.
And he was talking about major skin diseases and especially psoriasis. And that caught my attention.
Right.
Because I had developed in Germany when I was 17 severe psoriasis on my scalp and elbows.
Right.
And through medical doctors and treatments in Canada and in Germany, there was no success.
Right.
And they told me you have to live with it for the rest of your life. And when I saw this video there, which I also bought from CBC, but it cost me $135 at that time.
Right.
I just could not believe it. And then we were very fortunate at that time. We had already got involved in developing herbal creams with no harmful chemicals.
Right.
And we started then to get the extract from a company in France, because in North America I couldn't get it. And this extract comes from the leaves. We put it in our cream. And my lovely wife put the cream on my scalp for almost 9 weeks, and in the 10th week, all this build-up came up.
Wow.
And
so that's how you evoked interest. And after that,
I said, it's unbelievable.
Right. And after that, you've written 2 books also. And your latest book, Neem, which is Nature's Healing Effect to Humanity,
yes,
is a good seller. I've gone through it, and it's wonderful, you know, the advantages. So today, let us know what are the advantages of Neem, like not only for psoriasis, what you said, but what other benefits can one take?
First of all, I think it's mainly on all the major skin diseases like acne, eczema, psoriasis, rosacea, ringworm, even warts, and any kind of skin problems. Then cream would do really a lot of positive elements. Now, another thing is then there's a tincture there that you take internally, for example, immune boosting, blood purifying for parasites.
Okay.
And of course, Neem, as you know, is part of Ayurveda, and Ayurveda has a history of over 5,000 years.
Right.
It's the oldest medical botanical system in the world.
Okay.
And that, to me, I was so fascinated. I said, I have to share this information with everybody who wants to listen. And so over the years, we are now 23 years in it, I decided I want to share this with everybody else who has skin problems, health problems. Yes, there's a solution. Mother Nature at work.
Right. I see this tree, small, which you have brought this sampling, and you know, the leaves and the bark and everything. So, like, is everything used, or some parts of the tree are used?
Everything of that tree is medicinal, from the roots to the bark to the leaves to the flowers. From the flowers they make honey.
Right.
And the pulp, like the pulp is like these fruit, where they then the kernels, and from the kernels they make the oil.
Right.
So this is the incredible thing, that this tree offers everything that you could look at medicinal things.
Okay. Can we just talk about, like, for example, from the leaves, what oil is made and what are the advantages? Does the different part of the tree have different benefits, or is it the same?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start from the leaves and then the bark and the roots.
Okay, the leaves have special healing powers, and the interesting thing is the oil that comes from the kernels of the fruit.
Right.
Has different properties, and once we put the oil in our products, additional to the extract, we saw that the quality of the products was tremendously enhanced.
Okay.
So they work synergistically together and give you more healing power.
Right.
Then, of course, you have other things like For the agricultural industry, they have developed non-toxic pesticide sprays, which of course is very, very important, because these pesticide sprays go into the soil there, and then the plants pick it up there, and whatever you eat, then even vegetables and so on, that's not good for you.
Right. And as far as the roots are concerned, what advantages can one get by using the roots?
The roots also have different medicinal properties. For example, I would say blood purifying, parasiting, and immune boosting. These are the three major things that the roots also offer.
Now, what we are finding today, because of the increasing pollution and other things, the immunity is getting less and less. Immunity is going down. So, does these, tree help boost the immune system also?
Yes, absolutely. Especially these tincture that you take internally. I have to warn you, this tincture is extremely bitter. And as you know, in North America, we are huge consumers of refined poisonous sugar there. And people should really take bitter stuff, bitter vegetables. But this is so bitter that you have, some people have problems to take it, but it's very, very effective. And especially, as you know, most people, we have all parasites. And Neem does a miracle for that.
Okay, Dr. Klaus, tell us that in India, where this tree is having a lot of importance, but with modernization and commercialization, where do we stand now in India? You have been there, you have been doing your research and collecting material. So why is it that we have forgotten the basic benefits and we are running over to other things when a tree which can provide us a relief from everything, we are not using that?
It basically was forgotten till 1959, when Dr. Professor Schmutterer found out in Sudan when locusts took everything off except they landed on the tree and they didn't even touch the leaves. And then he started, of course, to do research. And so he is called the father of modern Neem, because Neem is basically an ancient medicine for the modern world today. And we have to educate people, because that's why we are involved with colleges, naturopathic colleges, Chinese colleges, and so on, and I talk to the students and so on, and tell them what this tree can do for you. It's not just for health reasons, but it's also for pollution. It's for deforestation, for soil enhancements. I mean, the list is endless.
We'll go for a short break. We'll come back, and you have written various papers depicting the importance of this tree, how various diseases can be treated. But now, this tree is not available to everyone. But now, there are products which you are making which can be available to people, and they can take benefit from that. So we'll talk about this after this short break. हर किस्म के बिल्डिंग मटीरियल ਲਈ ਕੈਨੈਕਸ ਬਿਲਡਿੰਗ ਸਪਲਾਈਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖੋ। ਔਨ ਟਾਈਮ ਡਿਲੀਵਰੀ, ਕੰਪੀਟੀਟਿਵ ਕੀਮਤਾਂ ਤੇ ਐਕਸਪਰਟ ਇਨਵੈਂਟਰੀ ਕੰਟਰੋਲ ਲਈ ਇਹ ਮਸ਼ਹੂਰ ਹਨ। ਘਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਲੰਬਰ, ਸਟੱਡਸ, ਹਾਰਡਵੇਅਰ, ਡੈਕਸ, ਰੇਲਿੰਗਸ, ਡੋਰਸ, ਵਿੰਡੋਜ਼, ਮੇਸਨਰੀ ਆਦਿ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਵਾਜਬ ਕੀਮਤਾਂ ਤੇ ਉਪਲਬਧ ਹੈ। ਬਰੂਸ ਕੀਲਰ, ਜੋ ਭਾਈਚਾਰੇ ਦੇ ਚੰਗੇ ਕੰਮਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਅੱਗੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਨ, ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਅਜ਼ਮਾ ਕੇ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਵੇਖੋ। 604 858 1840 kenexbuilding.com। ਨੀਮ ਟਰੀ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਗਲੋਬਲ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮਸ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਸੋਲਵ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ, ਤੇ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਕਲਾਸ ਫਰਲੋ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹਨ ਇਸੀ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਰਿਸਰਚ ਕਰਕੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਾਫੀ ਕਿਤਾਬਾਂ ਲਿਖੀਆਂ, ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਪੇਪਰਸ ਵੀ ਲਿਖੇ ਜਿਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿ ਇਹਦੇ ਬੈਨੀਫਿਟਸ ਬਾਰੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਹੈ। ਔਰ ਇਸੇ ਸੰਬੰਧ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਰ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ। So as I was mentioning before the break, that you have written various papers where you have elaborated the importance of this tree and how various diseases can be finished by just using this, and you are a prime example, as you said. Now basically, because there's so much to tell, just highlight to us as to what have you written in this book, Neem, Nature's Healing Gift to Humanity.
In the book, I cover not only the section, for example, the health problems when it comes externally and internally, but I also talk about the history of the cream, the tree, the history, also the political aspect of like the US government and organizations try to patent Neem, a certain extract that they make from the leaves, which was defeated then after 10 years battle with the US government and so on. Also, the thing is that what people don't realize is that you have to be open-minded. If you use herbal remedies or homeopathy and so on, you have to be open-minded, because these products don't work like if you take, for example, prescription drugs.
So is there scientific evidence also to prove that this tree really has those miraculous powers?
They have, over the years, I think, done over 2,000 studies and clinical trials.
Right.
And they are now even working in India on clinical trials and tests about cancer. So, but it's still too early to talk more about it.
Right.
Basically, when Mother Nature works and people believe in the product,
Right.
and they don't expect miracles overnight, then in most cases it might not cure always, but it alleviates the problem, which means the person is now in charge of their own body and their own health.
So now to make these products, like again in the market, when we see the price point of view, people, generally we go for things which are easily or cheaply available, at a less price. So are these products very expensive? Is it affordable? And when we say about the composition of these, so is it just the neem extract only, or there are other things also which you put in these?
First of all, we manufacture neem products since 1994.
Right.
So over the years, of course, we get more and more experience also with professional help too. And we use the best quality natural products whenever we can get even certified organic.
Right.
It's a combination of different things. For example, when you look at the neem cream, there's comfrey extract in there. There's aloe vera extracts in there. And it's a combination of that when non-toxic and non-medical products work together with herbal extracts,
Right.
you have a synergisty that works together, and this gives a healing effect.
Right. Dr. Klaus, you have been involved. Yeah, please.
I'm not a doctor. Actually, I am a master herbalist and a professional advocate.
Right. But you are a doctor in Neem, basically you have so much of knowledge about Neem, the books you have written, the articles which you have written. So as a herbalist, again, there are various herbs which are being used today, and people are gradually shifting from allopathy to natural products, because they know there are no side effects of these.
Correct.
So over the years, what is your experience? Like, how are people coming forward? How are people accepting things which are now being backed by scientific evidence?
Basically, statistically in Canada, there are approximately 70% of the population using herbal remedies.
Wow.
And it's growing rapidly because people realize that when you use prescription drugs, most of the time they treat the symptoms, and there might be other side effects. Whereby when you use herbal remedies, there are absolutely, in most cases, no side effects whatsoever. Right. And people are becoming more and more aware, which is important, that to look after your own health and your own body.
Right. And again, with your research and the type of hours you have put, thousands of hours which you have put in this research. Now, as I was talking about India, or the easy availability of other products, when we compare it as far as the price is concerned, so are these products, easily affordable by a common person, or they are beyond their reach?
That was our aim, that we decided we wanted a product that has no harmful ingredients, chemical ingredients, but at the same time the product has to be reasonable priced, so that the people can afford it. It doesn't make any sense if you have a premium quality product and it's so expensive that a bigger portion of people, especially elderly people who have small incomes, small pensions, can afford it. That's not the aim. And that's why we also, I would say, being from the old country in Germany, we believe that if the product speaks for itself, we don't have to use the television as seen on TV as the North American system who promoting products.
Right, absolutely. The product
should speak for itself. This is why we have here these little cream samples. People don't have even to buy a large size. Try a sample first, and you as a judge.
Right, absolutely. There are some news going on, whereas the federal government wants to bring in some change in the way the herbal medicines or the supplements are being sold. Are you aware of those, and how will this impact?
Basically, years ago, when the government set up a new health directorate there and has spent hundreds of millions of dollars to get natural health product numbers that the industry demanded so that they can make claims on the labels. Now they just want to reverse it, and they want that these natural herbal products should go under drugs, and then with drugs testing, which is very expensive. And now, of course, I know from key people in the industry that they are now working together and making a counter claim against Health Canada, because we will not sit down and wait that Health Canada tells us what else we can use for our own health.
Right.
And that counter action is in the development, is coming very soon, and even the public will be involved, the media will be involved, and so on. So explain to people what is most important, that you should have a freedom of choice when it comes to healthcare products.
Right. And also finally, like you talked about this cream, what all products are now available, which you could just mention, like the cream is there, the tincture you talked, what else is available?
We have a shampoo, of course, a conditioner. We have a blended oil, that we blend the oil with other essential oils and so on.
Right.
And we have a soap, and we have toothpaste. And now we are working on a number of new products in the near future. We want to expand the line of Neem products.
Wonderful.
People just love it.
And if people want to have more knowledge about Neem, what's your website or where they can contact you?
If they want to have more information about, then I think the best thing would be neemresearch.ca, www.neemresearch.ca.
Right.
There's lots of information on the website, and the interesting thing is when I sent 50 copies of this book out there to professional people who know about Neem worldwide, I got 45 powerful positive testimonials.
Wonderful. And I was also fascinated by reading some parts of this book as to how this tree can change humanity, I would say, the kind of evidence which you have brought forward. And we definitely hope this process, what you have initiated, whereby you want to bring good health to everyone, may you succeed. Thank you very much and best wishes.
Thank you.
Thank you. ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਕਲੌਸ ਫਰਲੋ ਨਾਲ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਨੀਮ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਬੈਨੀਫਿਟਸ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ। ਜਿੱਥੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਭਾਰਤ ਤੋਂ ਆਏ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਕਿ ਨੀਮ ਦੀ ਕੀ ਮਹੱਤਤਾ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਖਾਸ ਤੌਰ 'ਤੇ ਵੈਸਟਰਨ ਵਰਲਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਨੀਮ ਦੀ ਰਿਸਰਚ ਕਰਕੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਲਿਆ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਅਤੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੇਸਿਕ ਰੂਟਸ ਨਾਲ ਵਾਪਸ ਜੁੜੋ। ਇਸ ਪੇੜ ਦੀਆਂ ਪੱਤੇ, ਇਸ ਦੀ ਬਾਰਕ, ਇਸ ਦੇ ਰੂਟਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ, ਇਹ ਹਰ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦਾ ਬੈਨੀਫਿਟ ਹੈਗਾ। ਤੇ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੌੜਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਈਜ਼ੀਲੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਖਾ ਸਕਦਾ ਤੇ ਨਾ ਹੀ ਅਵੇਲੇਬਲ ਹੈ, ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਹੁਣ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਟਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਹੈਲਥ ਸਟੋਰਸ 'ਤੇ ਵੀ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਉਪਯੋਗ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਸਿਹਤਮੰਦ ਰੱਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ।